Well, hello there. Welcome back to Star Wars, The Old Republic. Which now... Oh, why is that not capturing the SWTOR? Anyway, maybe I just need to... There we go. We're back with the weekly SWTOR stream, of course. So I may as well just get straight into back to continuing Corny Plax's story. And we'll see who joins us tonight to comb the desert! Combing the desert, sir. We are going to Tatooine. So, interested in seeing what comes up here. Alrighty. I should check the mail before I head over. Because I believe there will be a little surprise there. Aha, Rogue Jedi Academia got monies. Oh yeah, this. Pipeworks flare. Right, yes. This is a flare that they released recently for subscribers who sign in through Steam. So if you notice around the portrait here, it'll change when I change it over. Because I may as well. Pipeworks. I don't know why they have to have flare on the start of the name when it's in the list. But anyway. Yeah, that looks different. It's a Steam-inspired one, which is actually pretty cool. Ah, we're going to head to Tatooine. That'll be good. May as well look out here. I can see it here, couldn't I? That still automatically goes to the map. So here we are.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. I see you've landed in Anchorhead. Tatooine is a vast and dangerous desert of a planet, and I'm afraid you can't count on having Republic support during your mission there.
No problem.
I work better on my own anyway.
I never said you'd be completely alone, Lieutenant. In the absence of military assets, I've arranged a local contact to assist you in your mission. Oleg Claren, the mayor of Anchorhead. Mayor Claren may not be a soldier, but he knows the area extremely well and can put his city's resources, whatever those may be, at your disposal.
Very well.
I'll talk to the guy.
Be sure to remember that this operation is top secret, Lieutenant. I told Mayor Claren only that you're undertaking an important mission, which is all that he needs to know. Understood?
Affirmative.
I'll proceed with caution, General.
Very good. That's all I have for you at the moment. Proceed with the operation. Garza out.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll check which companion. I think I still want Lara because I haven't got the kills with her, but she's a little too rigid for my current trooper. So who's next? So yeah, I got the kills with M14X, Tano and Yun. Okay, Tano and Yun, I don't have the stuff on. Spoiler alert, they're future companions. But yeah, I played this through before, so that's the thing of going, well, I'm gonna go and flesh out some of the extra, probably achievements on Steam. Let's be honest, there's like 191 of them. Getting the kills with the companions is probably one of them. Alrighty. Hey, I want to have a look. I can slash stuff on there. That makes it much easier. And my internet is going well. That makes it nice and handy dandy. We go good. Loading screen. This is movie music. This always gets copyrighted on YouTube, which is a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. This is from A New Hope. This is when they're looking over Mos Eisley. I remember that part, which is pretty cool. I need to rewatch the movies soon. I want to do a marathon though. Be good. Include the micro series and everything. Alright. I think, yeah, so what I'm doing for anyone new that's watching, I do the class mission and the planetary story arc, and if I feel like it, the heroics, but recently I haven't really felt like doing the extra work and putting the extra time into that because stuff. So, good.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. My name's Fowler. I was told you might be passing through. I represent the Republic here, and I thought we could chat. I thought the military might lend me a hand. Unofficially, anyway.
Unofficially?
If you're a Republic representative, sir, why would it be unofficial?
Here's the thing. I'd rather not do this by holocommunicator. I've got a little, embassy in downtown Anchorhead. Swing on by. I promise you it's worthwhile.
Maybe.
Promise from a stranger isn't worth much.
I accidentally clicked the wrong
Come
one.
on, you're hurting me. Look, if you're not interested, I'm not gonna force you. But this isn't some local trouble. This is bigger. Fowler out.
Also, I have my
Best prices this
Friday
side of the galaxy. You check.
E101 video that I was gonna do then, but then ran out of time to do.
Appreciate
I've got
your
that
business.
I'm gonna make it public after I finish this stream. So for anyone watching later on YouTube, it's gonna be up there. But for anyone currently watching here, then I am going to do that. Buenos noches, el muchacho del fiesta. I don't understand Spanish that much, but there's like good nachos of Munchie parties. There we go. How hard can it be? G'day, J-Land. How you doing? Oh, good evening, party guy. Oh, well. I like my translation better. I like my translation. How you doing?
That puts the tally somewhere around 64, sir. But we've still got some volunteers digging through the rubble to be sure.
64. So many. So much death, and for what? Why is this happening? What have we done to deserve this?
We still don't have any leads, sir, but I'm sure... Excuse me, who are you? This is the mayor's office. You can't just barge in here without an appointment.
The mayor's expecting me. Was that all day doing stuff? Yeah, it feels... I was out hanging out with friends most of the day, so that was cool.
I'm a soldier. The mayor knows I'm
It
coming.
is
You
Saturday
must be the
today
lieutenant,
for me.
the one
I
General
mean,
Garza
probably will
told
be
me
for you
about.
too.
I am so
Made you
thankful
hot.
that you're here. Please, Lieutenant, I need your help. My city, the people of Anchorhead, need your help.
Oh, you should come down here. It's winter down here. It's getting a bit cool. What's going
How
on?
can I be of assistance?
Someone
Only
is
an hour
attacking us,
behind.
Lieutenant.
Fair.
Bombs have been going off all over Anchorhead, more than a dozen just in the past week. We have no idea who's behind them.
Tokyo.
No threats,
Oh,
no
yeah.
demands, or
I remember you
warnings.
lived in Japan.
Innocent
I forgot the
people are being
time
murdered
difference.
without any explanation.
Pretty cool. Sounds like someone I know.
Dorn, one of our objectives is a bomb expert, correct?
Affirmative, Lieutenant. According to the personnel files I've reviewed, one of the most skillful in the galaxy.
Really? Do you think our problems might be related then? If you find this bomb expert...
Sir, Mayor Clarence, sir. There's been another bombing, an apartment building over in District 7.
Oh, no. No! How many? Do we know yet?
No, sir, but it's going to be bad. A lot of people lived in the building. A lot of families.
Leave this to me.
I'll proceed to the scene at once, Mayor Claren.
After the first explosion, there are always more, all in the same area. If you hurry, you might get there in time to stop them. Please, Lieutenant, protect my people, and I'll do anything I can to help your mission. Please, hurry.
All of Japan in the same time zone. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is on Tatooine, so this is... Oh, brain. Timeline. 1 sec. Boom, boom. I have my timeline on my phone so I can jump to it. This is like having a brain moment on how many years it is before and I searched the Old Republic and there's a lot of stuff called the Old Republic, but I can't do much else about that. There's KOTOR. Yeah, this is 3,643-ish before the Battle of Yavin. It's just Tatooine. I mean, real world answer, all the stuff happens on Tatooine because it featured in A New Hope and they all want to have stuff happen on Tatooine. Your favourite planet? Nice. I mean, they keep doing stuff on it just because of that. It's also a place where a lot of the criminals can gather, so I guess that is a reason to have stuff on Tatooine. As far, it's not really strong in the Force or anything like a Force Nexus would be like Typhon, so it's just Tatooine.
What? Who's there?
It's a place out in the middle of nowhere that people can go and do things and not be found.
I'm your neighbor, remember? You're going to be okay. Just try not to move, all right?
Oh, okay, sure. But my leg.
Did anyone see what happened?
What's the situation here?
I'm not sure. It all happened so fast.
I can see to this man's wounds. Sir, can you hear me? I need you to tell me your name, sir.
What? I'm Bennett. Are you a doctor?
Will he be all right? Can you take care of him?
He's in good hands.
The sergeant will get your friend patched up.
I'll have this man stabilized momentarily, but he will still require rapid evacuation to the nearest medical facility.
Thank goodness. We're so lucky you arrived when you did. I was outside. I just stepped out, and all of a sudden, I'm face down in the sand, a half a block away.
Droid. It was a droid. Walked in the front door, and boom, everything went white.
Sneaky, very sneaky.
A bomb hidden inside a droid. No wonder no one saw it coming.
Yes, I'm sure of it. Oh no! Oh no! Over there, in the doorway.
Ah, droids, yay! So, for Star Wars, I very much just stick to EU, so if it's like I will answer people's questions if they ask anything that is new canon related that I can give an opinion on, but sometimes the answer would just be like, I don't know or I don't care. Talk to Kana. Fairy tale, yeah. We're trolling you and you kind of stuff. Yeah, I thought it was a joke anyway, so that's cool. Oh yeah, cool, you downloaded this yesterday? It's really cool to play the storylines. The Jedi Knight. Have you played KOTOR? J-Land? Because if you have, then the Jedi Knight is basically like KOTOR 3, and if you've read the Revan novel in between, that connects the tissue between KOTOR and SWTOR. Some people don't like the way they did it, but it's what we have, so I'm just like, yeah, that's the connecting tissue there. It's like the book that explains why some things happen in certain flashpoints and stuff, so it's cool. But yeah, Jedi Knight story is basically the best we have of KOTOR 3 as things have come out now. Yeah, those droids come affirmative.
Don't worry, you're safe.
You did it!
That's cool.
You really did it! We're safe! Bennett, We're safe.
I'm gonna play KOTOR on YouTube at one point.
Good.
We owe you our lives. I wish there were some way we could repay you.
You can always pay me. Maybe an alternative reward. It gives all the story about what Cray was talking about. And I think unfortunately, it does not pick up the threads of a lot that was in KOTOR 2. Especially in the Revan novel and stuff. But I think the thing about the real Sith very much is the Sith Empire that appears in SWTOR, which is good. And if you haven't seen the cinematic trailers by Blur Studios, watch them. I uploaded them there in my Star Wars: The Old Republic playlist on YouTube if you're looking. You can... Oh, alternative reward.
I'm sure a pretty girl like you could think of some way to reward me.
Lieutenant, soliciting payment of this nature is a clear violation of any number of service codes and protocols.
Jealous.
Don't worry, Alara. I won't let her come between us.
This is... Lieutenant, this behavior is utterly inappropriate for an officer of the Army of the Galactic Republic.
We should really be getting Bennett and these others.
I just wanted to do for the fun.
Farewell to you, soldier.
Fun dialogue. We got to do the fun dialogue. Plus, I already played through all of the class stories, so I want to do the fun things with these ones. Such a naughty boy. Yeah. I mean, that's why I want to play this trooper. Is very much, I mean, he's very much stick to the mission and do things, but he also does anything to get his objective done. So we'll do the dark side options of kill the things, and I mean that because it's fun. Yeah, good fun times. And I'm gonna try and keep him relatively balanced. I mean, not that it really affects anything. So I kind of want to do an introduction to SWTOR video where I explain some of the bits and pieces. But I'd have to work out exactly what I want to say. And I don't procrastinate about other
stuff. There were no
too.
casualties beyond the initial blast.
You really
A
did.
goofy dark side option.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Thank you so much. The
that'll
city
be
of
so much
Anchorhead owes
fun.
you a great debt.
Excuse me, Mayor Claren. I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but we have an urgent holocall. Someone who claims to have vital information about the bomber's identity.
What? Really? Put them through, Cone.
That's just John with a C.
Hello, there, Mayor Claren, sir.
Scales were able. That'd be brilliant.
I have vital information for you regarding... I'm sorry, is that... Sergeant? Is that you? Sergeant, it's me, Fuse, from Ord Mantell. Remember?
I knew it.
Advanced bombs like these could only come from one man.
Look, this isn't what you think it is. Not exactly.
He's in his Imperial
You
outfit.
might not believe this, but I'm really glad you're here. If anyone can shut down the imps and stop the bombings in Anchorhead, it's you.
What twisted game is this? What twisted game is this? He fool!
Pointless flattery won't make me trust you, Fuse.
What? No, please, you don't understand. It's not like that.
Lieutenant, who is this guy? Can he really help us stop the bombings?
That's classified
I
information.
cannot discuss this individual or my mission, sir.
Please, I don't have much time. If they catch me transmitting, it won't be good. The Imperials brought me here to design
Voice
bombs.
changer for
Desert
Skeletor.
planet, middle of nowhere, makes sense, right? Then Colonel Gorick, the imp leader...
I don't know if there's a
well, he
good
wants
one
to
for
test
that.
the bombs.
I've looked
They
through
won't use
some
the
of
empty
them.
deserts. He wanted a live testing ground. He chose Anchorhead.
That son of a... He's killing innocent people just to test your damn bombs?
Technically, I can make one, maybe, if I know what the right settings are, but I'd have to play around with it too much. But that'd be fun. Despicable.
That's the Empire for you.
Not every Imperial officer is a murderous psychopath, but still, yeah, pretty horrible.
And
As soon
Trooper
as I
hates
found out,
Imperials, of course.
I told Gorick I wouldn't do it, never. So his men locked me up in here. Gorick's afraid of Tavis, or he would have just killed me.
Only you can stop Gorik now. Let me help you. Let me tell you who's putting the bomb droids together.
The Empire doesn't build them?
Why doesn't Gorik construct the droids himself?
He doesn't have the resources, so he hired on some help. A group of Geonosians is building the bomb droids. When each batch is finished, they're sent to the coordinates that Gorik provides. The Geonosians are holed up somewhere outside Anchorhead, but I don't know where the exact location is. Guards are coming now. I have to hide the transmitter before I'm caught. Fuse out.
Got it.
Roger that.
Look, Lieutenant, I don't know the whole story, granted, but I think he was telling us the truth. The Geonosians Fuse mentioned, a big gang of them, moved into an abandoned town nearly 2 months ago. They haven't been a problem, no worse than scavengers. We never imagined they were involved in the bombings.
Only one way to find out.
Sounds like I'm paying these guys a visit.
If you kill the Geonosians' leader, it should put a stop to all of this. But there are so many. Getting in won't be easy.
Now you're talking.
You're starting to sound more like a soldier than a mayor.
I'm not sure if that's a compliment, but thanks. Good luck out there, Lieutenant.
Yes, let's slaughter Geonosians. Because they were always bad guys because they're bad guys in Attack of the Clones. And some of the stuff, I mean, there's stories that could be told more of how, as well-intentioned Geonosians and stuff. It's like, I think it was some fact, or one of the Geonosians reactivated a droid factory. On Mustafar, I think it was, or there was a battle on Mustafar in the Battlefront 2 campaign. And so, yeah, pretty cool. And I was just thinking as well, Star Wars games, the order I'm playing them on YouTube, I kind of want to play the ones with the movie music in them that'll get copyright claimed first, because if I ever do reach enough subs to be monetized or anything, then I can play the games that won't get copyright claimed as much without worrying about it. Insectoids are all creepy coolly, so they gotta be evil. Exactly. Exactly, Jayland. Oh yeah, and I got a flare. These flares were given out for anyone who was a sub and subscribed. There's the Pipeworks one. It's the thing around the profile there. That's inspired by Steam, that one. Which is cool. They're like supporting people swapping over to Steam. I'm still waiting for them to retroactively do the achievements.
You stole corporate documents, Camus. Zerka doesn't take industrial sabotage lightly.
Contact. Military subject, likely armed.
You know the drill. No survivors, no leaks.
Oh, you gon' get it. I'll take you down.
If you want to fight, you've got it.
Open fire.
Not Zerka again. It's always Zerka, didn't you know? It's always Zerka causing problems. Well, not always, it is to other people, but Zerka's always in there somewhere. At least in this time period.
Is it safe? Are they dead?
They're gone, you're fine.
Don't worry, you're safe.
Amazon,
sure.
Mum's friendly robot call.
Breathing. Just
Yes.
keep breathing. My name is Camus Orden. I used to be an accountant. My company sent those men to kill me. It's a Zerka Corporation severance package.
What happened in here? Come on, Camus. You know how I feel about corpses in my workspace.
You were supposed to be here. You swore I'd be protected.
Sorry, Camus. As an official Republic representative, I have to at least look like I'm being diplomatic with the locals.
Be grateful I was here.
Camus would be dead if not for me.
Yeah, I gathered that. Camus isn't exactly the fastest gun in the galaxy. You're probably catching on that we're a bit understaffed, and that I'm not really a bureaucrat.
It took you a month to tell me that.
This is a Republic Strategic Information Service project, a covert operation. It's a major assignment. Mystery, corporate scandal, and incredibly dangerous tech with a lot of lives on the line. You could make all the difference.
What's the situation?
Give me a briefing, sir, and I'll get the job done.
That makes this my lucky day. Tatooine's too.
This
all started when Camus forwarded some Zerka Corporation documents to his local Republic security office. Now, we've been watching Zerka a while. They buried a lot of scandals, done a lot of dirty deals, but this was something special.
The documents were mixed in with old expense reports. They described a billion-credit research facility for the study of a Type 7 device.
Type 7 device being Zerka shorthand for a device capable of eliminating a planetary population.
Ooh. That explains the assassins.
This is why Zerka wants you dead.
Yes, that's right.
Turns out they abandoned the project decades ago. We're lucky to know the facility was here on Tatooine. So Camus and I came to find whatever doomsday device Zerka had and keep them from burying the evidence. And us.
Let's go already.
If the device is on Tatooine, then what are we waiting around for?
From what we could find, sounds like the device went haywire, and Zerka bailed rather than try and clean it up. Now, clues to Zerka's operation have been extremely hard to come by. Impossible, as a matter of fact. We've got one avenue left, but it's too dangerous for Camus or me. An old compound Zerka used as a staging area.
On my way.
I'll assault and seize the compound immediately, sir.
Easy there, soldier. We just need someone to get inside and look around. After Zerka left, the compound was taken over by a gang of Gamorrean raiders who, I discovered, don't appreciate visitors. Still, judging by these dead guys here, you might be able to push past the Gamorreans and search Zerka's old storage archives. Gather any data left.
Got it.
That sounds easy enough.
Be careful. Finding the files that Zerka left in that compound is important, but
right,
don't
Jalen.
get killed.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Everyone keeps trying to build a Death Star. But also, I like how they don't have the same sort of super weapon each time in the EU and how they change it up. Like, you'll see this one is a tad different. Lifts in this game. Right. Boop-a-doom. I'm teasing her like I'd tease Bastila. As well. For reference. Like, oh, are you jealous? Because unfortunately there aren't too many romantic options in the game. Also, either your character will be alone or you get with the one character. Or two, depending on which class it is, but, you know. Not as many as there could be for options. Alright, now I just gotta go and speed around to there. Boop. She's kind of like slightly high strung bastard, if that's possible. Yeah, because she's a former Imperial. Since we're at this part of the story you're watching, that's where we're at with her. She's a former Imperial that defected because the Empire was corrupt and not following their rules. And so she's very much a stickler for the rules, even more than Bastila. So it's very much a thing of, yes, of that. Not even the Sith was strict enough for her. I know. It's because the Imperial military would just go, oh, a Sith wants this. And then it's in contravention to the rules, and so they would bow down to the Sith, and she'll go, wait, that's against the rules. So she ended up defecting before she got did.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I'm sure we can get her to loosen up a little. Because I played a female trooper before, which is also the first time playing the male trooper. So I'm choosing the opposite sexes for my characters when I play through them again. Whatever Darth X wants at any given time. But I mean, it is sort of that. But like, I don't think there's a rule that, you know, like how Darth Vader kills stormtroopers when they're in the way. That would be in contravention to the rules of the Imperial military, that sort of thing. It's when a Darth wants something that a clearly established rule in the manual for the Imperial military gets basically contradicted, and the Darth goes, well, I'll do this and nobody can stop me. They were Leo's insubordinate. I mean, no one's there to say otherwise. He's just like, oh, they died. They got killed by this kid who I've now taken as my secret apprentice. Yeah. Oh. Ah, piggies. Oh yeah, you need to read the Darth Bane trilogy. It's brilliant.
We should get moving.
It's one of the standout trilogies of the EU. It's Darth Bane Path of Destruction, Darth Bane Rule of Two, and then Darth Bane the Dynasty of Evil. Or Dynasty. Whichever you want to call it. Rule of Two isn't as strong. Like, the first one's the best one. Rule of Two isn't as strong because it got rushed. So if you're reading that and you notice that it's not as strong, then that's why. But I still really enjoy the story and there's great bits to it. Yeah, definitely check it out. Read the EU. That's the whole point of me even just doing EU on my channel and stuff as well. A secondary objective other than just having fun and doing this as a hobby is to help get people into it a bit more as well, hopefully. And rather than people complaining all about the new canon as well, it's to get people enjoying what came before.
So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Marvelous. I have absolutely no
I'm currently
idea what
reading
you
the
just
X-Wing
said,
series,
my delicate
actually.
friend, but
Wraith
marvelous.
Squadron, thinking of Gamorreans.
Intruders.
I started chronologically in about 2016
Gamorrean clan.
to read all of the stuff that I hadn't read yet. And so, yeah, it's been a journey, and I started doing reviews for a while. Yeah, Timothy Zahn's also written good books. I assume you're corporate.
Are you with Zerka Corporation?
Oh, indeed. So let me guess. You're here because of Camus, That little rat does know how to squeak. Of course, I can't have you interrupting my deal. I'd murder you myself, but that's just not possible right now.
Oh, we can work this. Fine with me.
I'll just take what I need.
Sure. Do let me know when this is over.
Last weapons.
Oh, yeah. That's understandable, Jaylan. There's definitely the market for both. And there's even more of those stories now than probably when you were younger too, because X-Wing Mercy Kill, I don't know if you ever caught that one. That was released later. It's much later in the timeline. But I love how they made the X-Wing series an important part of the chronology by having important events like taking of Coruscant and stuff in it. And all of that. And then you also get like your Tales from stories, like Tales from Jabba's Palace, Tales from the New Republic and stuff that focus on all the... Especially the ones from Jabba's Palace and Tales of the Bounty Hunters. Bounty Hunters is around Empire Strikes Back and it's about all the bounty hunters. And Tales from Jabba's Palace is all the pretty much all the main characters you see around in Jabba's Palace in the movie. You get all the backstory and everything, what happens to them, which is awesome. So there's even just... You read Tales of Bounty Hunters? Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Definitely one I'll reread at one point, but I'm focusing on finishing stuff. But I've been reading some manga as well recently, so I got to make sure I make the time to read my Star Wars book and my manga. Otherwise, it's just like, well, I'm not gonna do my review in ages because I'm doing my reviews over on YouTube when I finish things. So next week will be all comic reviews because I read a bunch of those and then I never got around to recording them because I made it too complicated and I procrastinated about it. So I'm simplifying down how I'm recording it and editing it as well. And I thought I'd do a whole week of that, especially since I just finished playing Jedi Academy Wednesday. So it is good. Definitely some great stuff in the comics. There's like the X-Wing comics as well that are not just all the Jedi stuff too. And there's a bunch of stories about the Clone Wars and that. But of course, the Star Wars, there are plenty of stories about Jedi, and I think there's merits to both types of stories and interesting things. Because the X-Wing and the non-Jedi centric ones can focus more on the sci-fi side, while the Jedi ones usually balance sci-fi and fantasy a bit more. Because it's like the Force is the fantasy side of it. In its own way, because like it's Corin Horn, etc. Yeah, for sure. Did you read I, Jedi? Thinking of that. Because my first books were Jedi Academy trilogy. I haven't read I, Jedi yet, but I've heard Matt Wilkins, who's the guy that does EU reviews on YouTube, doesn't like it because of how it seems to put Corin Horn in the situations in Jedi Academy. No. Well, I, Jedi is the Jedi Academy trilogy from the perspective all of Corin Horn, so you might be interested in that.
Is that the latest objective was not destroyed?
It's a standalone. Yeah. Here's Geonosians. Ready to die?
I came to show you what happened to your droids.
Republic soldiers, eliminate them, Kyvax, at once!
Oh, that should be interesting. Yeah. And Kevin J. Anderson wrote the Jedi Academy trilogy first. Hail Fenrir! And so I really enjoy the Jedi Academy trilogy, even though rereading it for the book club has been a bit of like a, oh, okay. Some of the stuff, there's some flaws there that I didn't notice to start with. But yeah, that's cool. Because they're still great, enjoyable stories. And it was early times as well. So there's a lot of post Return of the Jedi that I haven't read. Which is why I'm working on reading them. But I've read all of the novels before X-Wing now. Wraith Squadron. Chronologically, as best as I know. Talk to the mayor, go back to the representative. I'm just gonna... Boop. Go to the Cantina. How are you going, Fenrir? Thanks for joining. Oh, and if you haven't already, Star Wars: The Old Republic's YouTube channel put up a playlist of the complete music of Star Wars: The Old Republic. So if you're interested in listening to just some of the music around the place, like the Cantina music or some of the other music, they've got that all there, which is awesome. I wish they brought out an album that you could pay for, because then I can give them money towards it, but they haven't at the moment. So I ended up just downloading it and putting it in my library.
I'm so sorry, Mayor Claren. I never imagined it would come to this, you know? Innocent people dead, all because of my designs. I was so stupid.
Well, you're working for the right side now, okay, buddy? We're going to put a stop to this.
I'm back.
Mission complete.
I heard, Lieutenant, it's fantastic news. Congratulations.
Colonel Gorick isn't pleased about you being here, Lieutenant. He has the entire operation on high alert.
Smart man.
Colonel is right to be scared.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I think it's actually going to help us. You see, the base's location is a total secret. I have no idea where we are. The only people who have the base's coordinates are Gorick's commando teams. You'll have to hit one of those teams to get the coordinates.
Understood.
Sounds easy enough.
When the guards were talking earlier, I overheard them mention a commando team stationed in a cave near the Sand People settlements. The commandos were deployed to test some of my designs on the Sand People. Mines, booby traps, that kind of thing. So the Sand People are, pretty riled up right now.
Sounds like fun.
I look forward to meeting them.
It may not be long before Gorick decides to pull out entirely, Lieutenant. He's worried that more Republic reinforcements are coming. So, try to reach the cave and get the coordinates off the commandos quickly, before the opportunity's gone.
Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Ooh, better pants. Are they better looking pants too? Oh, there. Probably from the look of it. Yes. Okay, I'm going to change that because that looks more armory. Yes, there we go. It's got some actual armor on my legs now. Good. So they're building up like the ideal look. I want a better helmet, like a full face helmet that looks really cool, but I'll get that when it comes, I guess. And the chest plate, the gloves need to be a bit better, I think. Actually, I can't go to my companion when I'm on the speeder. But yeah. I just wanted to look cool. Because my female trooper, I don't like having a helmet on with the female trooper just because it looks a bit odd. I mean, for the female, I would go, well, I don't want the thing there. Right, you've got some good ones. Can I put them on? Oops. I can. What do they look like? I think they're better. I think, but then you can have them back. Alara's gloves? You serious? Looks like Master Chief armor. I mean, it's plasteel armor at the moment. Oh, there we go. Did it finally do it? Yeah, it did it. Okay. I guess all armor has a similar sort of look to it when you think of really cool looking armor sort of thing.
I'll feel a lot better when we change bases, Fowler. I don't like this.
You say that now, but just wait until you see the real.
Because like the Master Chief armor,
look who's back and alive. You able to find
and this
anything?
armor will be based on armor we have in Real Wars, but like futuristic type one. Got the data. Trouble.
I found your data, along with Gamorreans and a Zerka strike team.
It doesn't make you look super ripped. True.
Blast. Guess they must be one step ahead of us.
Master Fowler? It looks like there's a call coming in.
Why, hello, everyone. Master Fowler, Master Orden, and my little visitor from the Gamorrean hideout. Especially nice to see you again.
He is really
You're doing
tall.
well, I hope.
Oh, I'm gonna destroy you.
You tried to kill me back there. Glad to see I'll have my chance at you.
Granted, our friendship has been a rocky one. Let's work on that. Since I didn't get the chance before, I thought I'd formally introduce myself. I am Callum here on behalf of Zerka Corporation.
Of course.
I know that name.
I understand that the Republic is disputing Zerka's property rights. I've come to Tatooine to retrieve our belongings, including Camus Orden.
He isn't going anywhere.
That man is under military protection.
I'm so very sorry to hear that. Zerka will take any actions necessary to protect its interests. And I assure you, our representatives in the Senate can excuse any incidents.
Lexende. They say he's the son of an executive. He's supposed to run the company's special
We
enforcement
can kill
branch.
him and it can be an
Rich boy who took
incident.
up wet works as a hobby. Up to his neck in cybernetics. Good news is, Zerka wouldn't have sent him if we were on the wrong track. He wants to keep us from the old facility. Look, Camus and I could use some time to review this data, but I still need you. If you're heading into the desert, give me a call.
Yeah, I mean until the end.
I started this mission. I intend to finish it.
You can reach me from a secure line at one of the militia bases. We'll talk soon.
Demolish is the tank stuff, so. Oh, good. There we go. Of course, the idea of the plasteel armor as well is that it spreads the energy from the blaster bolt so that it doesn't kill you. So it's even in the movies you see the stormtroopers getting shot. They don't exactly die. A lot of them would have mostly been knocked out from the blast, but not dead, because the blaster energy was spread across the armor instead of penetrating and hitting them. But the shock of the force of the blaster bolt hitting them would have knocked them out. So it's pretty cool how it works. Of course, against slug throwers, they'd have trouble. And Darth Vader, because you know the Force, and brutalizing stormtroopers is what he loves to do. Where am I going? I mean, it's probably via the other speeder anyway, so it'd be quicker to quick travel over there. So, tip as well, since you're just starting, save up money, and because you don't need to buy gear, you can do heroics and that to get gear.
And his name is John C.
G'day, Will, I was just giving tips, and you can get the legacy travel. Now, you need to play a fair bit to get the legacy level up to be able to pay for the legacy stuff there, but they're global unlocks, so once you have them, you get them all, and they're really handy to have all of the unlocks here, like activate random mount and random pet and all of that. But I'd say the quick travel, it reduces the cooldown for quick travel, and it makes things so much easier to travel around and do that. Okay, it's just back here.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
How you doing, Will? This way. Got some pads with some armor on them finally. If you're interested, Will. Alright.
Looking good. Glad you could check in. We're getting ready to ship out of Anchorhead. See if we can pick up any signals from the old Zerka base. In the meantime, we got a new lead. Camus hit the jackpot in those files you lifted from the Gamorreans.
Oh?
What have you determined?
One of the files was a personnel listing. It named everyone who worked at Zerka's Tatooine facility.
Most of the employees are long gone, but one stayed on planet after the Zerka base was abandoned. If we can find him, he might be able to tell us where the facility was, what the device is.
Maybe we could make Lexende back off.
Probably not, but sure. His name is Gromit Kurtzen. For a while, he was something of a drifter. Finally bought a little moisture farm.
Will he help?
You think he'll cooperate with us?
Hard to say. He was a security officer back in the day, but that doesn't tell us much. My big worry is that Lexende and his enforcement squad will get to Gromit first. Try to keep him quiet.
Understood.
I'll make sure the asset is protected.
I'm learning to trust your word. By the time you're through investigating Gromit, we'll be set up at our new forward base.
We will?
From there, we can scout the Zerka facility itself. As soon as you find anything, come out and meet us.
Alrighty. Gotta love your Cantina music. That's music. Good. Whee, jumpy jump. Whee, I'm jumpy jump. I like how you make the walker just jump along. It's hilarious. Whee. And then into ATPT, it is an RRW, I guess, a rapid recon walker. It doesn't say what actual thing it is, I don't think, but it's definitely, and there's an armed patrol, Tom. It just says rapid recon, so I don't think that it is one of the ones that, I mean, it wouldn't be an ATPT because it's too early, but it's like the precursor to it back 3,000 years before, if not more years.
20 more minutes until I'm leaving. Then the doors are closing, Walner. I love you like a brother, but the doors have to close. You weren't here before. You came all the way out to my farm to fix my machines?
I need information.
You hear about Zerka, your old employer?
Zerka? No, my corporate credit has expired. It's just me now.
Uh-huh.
I started to think you wouldn't come. Most shops think it's too dangerous out here. But the Sand People, they keep bashing my vaporators. Lizards chew up my guns and alarms. This place used to be a fortress, but I just can't fix things anymore.
I want to know about Zerka.
Comic, focus. Tell me about the Zerka base.
Zerka was good, but I bought my equipment from Agricorp and Belmoran Arms. Better for a farm. You'll fix it up, won't you? I sent the credits. I need those repairs to protect me.
My trooper is gonna hit the old man because he's just like, look, old man, I'm not here to repair your evaporators.
Tell me about Zerka, or this turns ugly.
You're threatening me? I used to be a security man. Oh, all right, blast you. I don't care. It was a long time ago. I was a security officer at Zerka's Secret Weapons Division 7. I was so proud.
You're working for killers.
How could you be proud of protecting illegal weapons research?
I was proud of being important. I didn't know it was illegal. They didn't tell us that. The scientists' project, it was all secret. Zerka never told us what was in that cave. When it all went wrong, I had to lock up the base, leave the others behind. I left the desert and the horrors and went to Anchorhead.
You were the last man
That
out.
explains how you survived when no one else did.
That's enough from the old man, don't you?
You're Zerka. I recognize your uniform.
Pity the sun's dulled his brain, but then I suspect he was never too bright. Yes, Gromik, I'm with Zerka.
I'd shoot you if I could. He's quite violent.
You're lucky I can't trace your comm signal.
Believe me, it wouldn't do you any good. Zerka found out about Gromik a while ago. We disabled his perimeter sensors and waited to see if anyone would come.
You broke my moisture vaporators.
Those two, yes. May I continue? Our honeypot seems to have caught a few flies. And now, I'm free to murder you and the old man together.
I'll beat you.
You think you can take me?
I'm speaking to you from an airship 2 kilometers above ground. I can target you with turbo lasers and drop droids on your little heads. The advantage is mine.
Oh, is it? Is it really though? Here come the droids. Of course they're in Zerka colors. Because they're Zerka droids, duh. Those are powerful blaster pistols.
We have to get to shelter. Follow me.
Let's go.
Engaging hostile.
Alrighty. Boom. Here we go. That's a lot of debuffs. That's a lot of debuffs that was on me. I didn't realize I was almost dead. Oh well. They are weak sauce. They're just a lot of enemies are weak sauce because high level. I mean, and I've also played this game before and I know things. They've nerfed a lot of things though, especially for heroics compared to what it originally was.
Here. We'll be safe.
So we can solo most heroics.
Well, that was exciting. I'm disappointed I didn't get to fry you, but I can settle for your asphyxiation. Enjoy being buried alive, my friends. Enjoy.
Why did you just pull it out going, oh, he'll speak to me now?
He's wrong. He's wrong. First, here. This is a cache. The Zerka files I hid years ago. I buried them all over the desert, and this is the first batch. You can have them.
Why give these to me?
What made you decide to hand this over?
I want you to hurt Zerka. All those years keeping their secrets, and then they try to kill me. I don't owe them anything. And my friends from the base, they can't be hurt. Now, I had an escape planned when I built this place. There's a back entrance to take you outside.
Some needles. Yeah, I know. He was weak. Hey, your help isn't needed.
I wasn't looking for your input.
Maybe I shouldn't have taken you here at all. Go on. I need to rest a while. I need to wait until they stop
That
watching
wasn't
my
really
phone.
what I wanted to
Want
say
the
to
other
him,
files
but
on Zerka,
okay.
You'll find them in the desert. Just don't let them get away with this.
I was just like, I don't really need your help because obviously I would have found stuff before too. Oh well. As part of what these like RPG storylines do is they give you some line of dialogue and you're like, whoa, they didn't say what I thought that meant. It's kind of what like the silent protagonist route like Fallout had a little bit better, because then you could just read what it said, and that's what it said. Anyway. Games. But it is a bit cliche how it is. The bottom option is the third option is usually the crazy one, the dark side type one.
Incoming.
But not all the time. It's just commonly that with the normal conversation options. Okay, more Geonosians. And they didn't find this. Right. Woo! This is a Chiss Interceptor, which is cool. A Chiss Talon Interceptor. So the design is of Chiss make, which is pretty cool. I like the designs for their ships and things. Oops. This is swap. Hands, I was itchy for a minute. Oh, I should just do that. And my wheel fell out of my chair again today, and I'm just like, ugh, I want to get a new one, but I don't have money. Oh, not much. Later, alright. Oh yeah, need to head to work, Fenrir, that's what you mean. So, great. See you around. Thanks for joining Fenrir while you could. Have a good time at work. And probably program a chatbot-like function into the game. Just one more players type in, but you just know people will say nothing but means and bothering. And they could put that in, but the trick with putting like a chatbot feature, like I played a game called Event Zero, which had that sort of feature, which was really cool. The problem with it is that you need to do a lot in the programming, because if they type something in that it doesn't know, then it won't respond properly, which is a bit of a pain. Because if you're gonna create a game that has a chatbot like function sort of feature, then I think you'll want to program it to be the best it could possibly be and reply to pretty much everything. If I was making the game, that's what I'd go for, especially nowadays with technology and games going so far. If you focus a lot on just that function, then it could be really good, or it could be disappointing. So either or. Sand people. And theoretically, all you have to do is program in enough keywords and sentences and things for it to recognize and do the automatic responses. Theoretically. But it'd just take a lot of time and a lot of getting it right, so testing it and all of that to be able to get it to say the right things. Because you need it to respond to certain combinations of words properly. That sort of thing. It's like how text-based RPGs is very much a thing of like, wow, that's cool. They do a lot like that sort of thing, but it just responds to what you type in as far as... This was the wrong way. Silly me. It just responds to what you need to type. English is. It responds to what you type in more than it actually thinks for itself. So you don't even need AI for it. It just needs to be built really well and with a huge database of knowledge of words. And possibly even set a regional sort of language to it, so it can pick up Australian slang, American slang from certain states and stuff, and different dialects. Even for different countries, you have all the different Italian dialects and French dialects and all that, which you would need to pick up to work properly. You'd have to train it really well before release, yeah, for sure. And it costs a lot to do it because it'd be a lot of hours of working it out. But because it's already been done before, they've got a foundation, so they could just build on top of it. And then you just got to pick what storyline do you put with it. See, that's the thing in politically incorrect memeinator. I think that they should have a certain response for inappropriate things, like things they don't want in the game, like politics, that are real world politics and vulgar things and all that, could have an appropriate response of just like sort of thing, like does not compute. That'd be fine for me. And just have that. And it doesn't learn from what you feed it once you're playing the game. Like, it is, I do it where it is created so that it responds to what you say, but it doesn't learn from it. If you understand that. So it's not like chatbot Eevee or whatever, where it's just going on about all weird stuff. But you actually, after a while, because people just joke around with it. Oh yeah, I leveled up. Level 30. Focused impact. Okay. Oof. Oof. I just reading the title of that from the link. Oof. Getting a chat bot to learn from Twitter would be the worst thing ever, because Twitter's bad even for humans.
Try to appreciate the scenery, Camus. Most people never get to visit a place like this.
This is a horrible place. No wonder Zerka built their base in the Dune Sea. No one would ever want to look for it here.
Mm-hmm. You'll adjust. How was your visit to Old Man Gromit?
Barely. Just a few problems.
Aside from Lexende burying us alive, it went all right.
Too much to hope we'd seen the last of him. Mind if I see what you got for your troubles?
Random musical cue, yeah.
These are official Zerka records from Secret Weapons Division 7.
Schematics, survey maps. Looks like Gromit came through for us. Don't go anywhere. I think we're gonna need you.
Of course you're gonna need me. I'm the best there is.
Alright, we should be able to determine a rough location of the base from these charts. Problem is, the sands have shifted over the last few decades. We'll need some geo readings to determine the facility's exact coordinates.
Let's take out Lexende first.
We need to deal with Zerka.
I agree, but Zerka's out of our reach. Our goal should be to rediscover their base before they do. The data isn't hard to get, in theory. I can give you a field scanner that'll dip into the sand, put us on track. But a lot of this territory is unexplored. Locals talk about sand people communities, crate dragons the size of starships.
You're trying to scare me off.
It's almost like you don't want me to risk my life.
If you take readings in a couple of places, I can figure out the base location. Meet me back here when you're done. Take it slow and be careful.
Alrighty, demolishes. Alright, and then up here a bit more. Yes. I'm not gonna worry about the heroics because I'm over leveled anyway. It's really easy to level now. You used to have to do more of the side missions, which is actually pretty cool because all of the side missions are interesting. But for the ease of the streams, I like doing the planet in one stream. Why are you on then? Silly. Well, half yawn. Alright. Boom. You're all dead, son. Just keep going. Take him out. Wipe them out. All of them. Come to think of it, I mustn't have got the kills with Ilara because I just had the other companions because I liked them better. Another leader on this side. There's a bonus, not that I need to do it. Oh well.
Engaging hostile.
I just need to find one of the commando teams, okay. What did impact? What did that do? That was in Vanguard. Focused impact. Oh, it's just a passive thing for that. Okay, never mind then. There we go, done that. Oh, they're underneath. Right.
Halt! Identify yourself immediately.
Oh, don't be stupid.
If you want to live, you'll surrender right now.
Enemy contact. Open fire!
I told you. Surrender. It's your only option to survive. Nearly died, which was silly, just because I wasn't really putting much effort into it, because I'm just like, oh, chill. It'll be fine. I'll just press the buttons.
Surrender! I surrender! Please!
Talk or you're dead.
You have 5 seconds to tell me something interesting.
Gorick! Colonel Gorick, that's our CO. He's testing stuff. Bombs, mines. A Republic guy designed them. Gorick wants to know if it all works how the Republic guy said, so we test it for him.
I'd love to meet Gorick.
You're gonna tell me where I can find the Colonel now?
Base coordinates. Here, on this data pad.
Mm-hmm.
Please. Mercy.
No mercy for him.
Havoc Squad doesn't leave survivors.
This man surrendered,
Oof.
Lieutenant. Executing him violates our rules of engagement.
Defending your fellow is. Let's guilt trip her.
Whose side are you on here, Dorn? Ours or theirs?
Accuse me of treason all you like, Lieutenant. It doesn't change the facts of the matter. Executing this man violates numerous regulations governing enemy interactions. Those regulations exist for a reason. We cannot simply break them whenever we choose.
Watch me.
I make the decisions here, and I say he dies.
No, no, please, no!
This is my trooper. He does not like imps. He's sort of suffering Alara because she defected. But no. Premium evil, indeed.
Lieutenant, can you hear me? This is Oleg Claren. Are you there, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir.
I read you loud and clear.
Hughes just called. He said Colonel Gorik is pulling out. He's going to run for it, Lieutenant. That scum killed dozens of innocent people for his tests. Those people deserve justice. Their families deserve justice. Please hurry, Lieutenant. Gorik has to pay for what he's done.
Roger that.
I'll move out immediately, sir.
You've got him on the run. Now finish him off. Good luck, Lieutenant. Claren out.
Finish him. Well, that's what I do with this, isn't it? I forget which one it was now. Oh. This one.
Finish him. Finish him. Yeah, that one.
Whoa. Ooh, yes, better armor. How does that look? There we have some Havoc Squad armor. I kind of look like I like the other look of the armor better. And of course I'm going to put this on for better stats there. Looked away from right near that and my hair is now on the floor. Oh, dear me. Because that one's called Game Over. I just got to remember that. I love playing with the voice changer a bit sometimes. Let's go. I'm going around the long way. You looked away, that was your problem. That's why you pay or something, I don't know. I'm making stuff up. Can I do this from up here? I don't think I've ever tried it before. I've always been down below. Because technically I'm in the range of the thing. Not close enough. Fine. Yippee! Almost dead. There we go. He does a little crouch and everything. Woo! Well, that's the first location anyway, apparently. Let's go with a giant crystal crag monolith. Haha. How many cartel coins do I have? I forget. Oh, I have a decent amount. Eradicator's war suit. That looks decent. I'm not gonna do much at the moment. Wait. Find fuses that way. Need to go up to the other area. Fun times! Roaring Bantha. I don't see it roaring. But that's alright. What would you... So since you haven't read too much at the moment, it's interesting to see, what's your favourite era at the moment, J-Land? Would it be like, since you read X-Wing and Shadows of the Empire, which are good reads, they're actually quite good and recommended, I would say. Do you like the Shadows of the Empire or X-Wing a bit more, I guess is the thing. Oh, I guess you play KOTOR as well, so there's the Old Republic era for you. They're all quite different, I find. Especially between the Old Republic and the more modern eras. End of the Clone Wars and Empire Strikes Back. Okay, yeah, look. That's fairly broad. But I get you. That's cool. It's like what I would call like the Imperial era minus post-Empire, I guess. Because the Imperial era, I called it, was from the formation... Oh, that's a... G-back! That's aggressive. Oh no, Imperial plus Rebellion, but yeah. The way I broke it up was I called it the Imperial era when it became the Empire. Yeah, I get what you mean anyway when you say that. Everyone breaks it up slightly differently, don't they? And I should have just done it here. See what you mean. And there's some official breakups, but I think even the official ones, there's too much when they say like Rise of the Empire era and then the Galactic Civil War.
Looks like this will give us what we need, but I'm getting an energy signature not too far from you.
It's just too much stuff in there. So I break it up a little bit more between like the Imperial era and the Rebellion era. By saying Imperial era is when the Empire was formed to when the Rebellion was formed, and then the Rebellion era is when the Rebellion was formed until Return of the Jedi. It's cool. Yay, waiting for the lift again. Yes, pre-Clone Wars, Empire Formation Period, Rebellion, Flashgate, Civil War, New Republic, and so on. Yeah, and I've got my timeline that I did as well. It comes up for subscribers when they go to my YouTube page. The stream when it's got the link and all that. And that's how I broke it up, because there's the official one is like, and the way I broke it up in totality is pre-Old Republic, which is Dawn of the Jedi, basically. Old Republic, and then we have the Republic era, which is after the Rusan Reformations, and then the Clone Wars era, and there's so much in the Clone Wars that it needs to be separate. And then the Imperial era, because the Clone Wars end as the Empire is born, so that's when the Empire was formed. And then the formation of the Rebellion is around Force Unleashed and all of that, and so that's about when the Rebellion era starts. Then the New Republic era is basically when they start calling it the New Republic in the books. So that's, I noticed, was around Shadows of Mindor. They started calling the Rebellion the New Republic. So that era, there may be some short stories and whatever in between. It will be listed on my timeline, but I don't think of it off the top of my head. Then after that's the New Jedi Order era, which is basically only that series. And it's really odd because that's an official breakup of that. So I kept to it because there's not too much in it. And I was like, okay, you could have almost had that in the Legacy era, but then the Legacy era has a decent bit in it as well, because the Legacy era is from after the New Jedi Order, basically. But the aftermath, and then I called it, it goes until it starts from the beginning of the end of the Big Three's lives, like the original trilogy characters' lives. Basically early Rebellion stuff, that's cool. It's all quite interesting. I was just trying to go off the top of my head and how I broke it up. I think I got everything. I really wish some was explored more, because it's like with the Dawn of the Jedi and the Old Republic, there's just huge gaps between them, and where you got nothing, like thousands of years. It's Old Republic era is a great one to say about, though, because it's like this SWOTOR, and then by the time, like, then straight after this, we get pretty much Knight Errant, which is completely different, own sort of sub-era, with only a few comics in the novel. And we have then got the Darth Bane trilogy. And there's huge gaps in between, and stuff happens, and we got no idea why some things came about and how some things came about, like the extinction of the Sith species and stuff. Oh, that's cool. You love the idea of Rebels flying the Z-95 headhunters and the X-Wings, I guess, in small groups and picking apart the Victory Star Destroyers and Imperial Star Destroyers. Yeah. And they have more than just that to go off. Had tactics. They had a lot of hit and run tactics. They didn't take out Star Destroyers really much at all until post Return of the Jedi, I don't think. They usually used hit and run tactics and ran when their Star Destroyer came in because they're so powerful, from memory. But yeah, it was interesting because the turbo lasers on the Star Destroyers couldn't actually aim well enough to hit them very easily, but the shields are just mostly space denial, wrecking supply convoys. Yeah, guerrilla warfare, because they couldn't do much, and that makes Return of the Jedi special as well, because it was the first time that actually met the Imperial Navy like a traditional fighting force, like a traditional fleet. So it's pretty cool. when it gets to that point. Return of the Jedi is like the perfect climax to the story and the perfect ending.
Stand by for examination and suggested product. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Up here we go. As long as he doesn't foul things up. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I got the guard thing.
Still a few minutes before those scans are processed. Huh. What about...
Game of Sabat?
Hey, look who made it
Or
back.
Pazak.
Bad news, Fowler. That reading was a Zerka listening post.
Blast. Lexende must have set it up. Now the cyborg freak has our data. Zerka can find their lost base as easily as we can.
Are they surprised?
Zerka was bound to find their own base.
But I don't have to be happy about it. We assumed Zerka came to keep us out of the facility. Maybe we were mistaken. Maybe they want what they left behind.
Gromek's files. We saw some
Hey,
things.
the movies have their focus on
Turns out
certain
Zerka
aspects
didn't
of
come
it,
to Tatooine to
which is
build
what
or
George
test
wanted
the
to
device.
tell.
They found it here, underground. An artifact powerful enough to wipe out a planet, just buried in the desert.
And I think if they rewrote the novelizations, of course, it wouldn't be now. I'd have to line up with new canon. So it's like, no, I don't want that now. But if they rewrote it beforehand, they could have done a bit better job of not just basing it off of an early script and actually adding in some more of those things, which would have been really cool. A bit like the Revenge of the Sith novel did, as be more of a companion to it than just adapting the events that happen in it. But still, the novel for Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace also bring more perspective into things. There is just too much to cover it all in the one movie. It's true. That's why I like novels, because you can have all of that detail in there. It's cool.
Disaster struck and they left it behind.
That's what I'm thinking. Camus, has the computer cross-referenced the scans with Grommet schematics?
Yes? It looks like the main entrance is a few kilometers away. What about the door codes?
There's a bunch of relay towers around the base. They'll have a mess of data, the codes, along with old communications. Downloading everything from the relay towers will allow you to get into that base and destroy the device. It can't fall into the wrong hands.
I wish we knew more
I
first.
don't even know what the device does.
Zerka saw it as a doomsday weapon. That's enough.
Be careful in the base, in case they left traps, or if Lexende finds you.
That'll do, Camus. Time to let professionals finish the job.
And yeah, the real hardcore fans were just sitting there for a 16-hour Star Wars movie, but all the casuals wouldn't. Wow, that is a really bad helmet. We need to look at this. I mean, it's sort of reminiscent of the Rebel one with the shape of that top part, but the things sticking out the side just look ridiculous. That doesn't look as good as the other one. Alright. And, I mean, the casual fans are all they have going for
Welcome. Please select an available
Star Wars, unfortunately, at the moment as well. Even then, you see what they do when they try to have some different ideas like Solo, they flop, so... I mean... Yeah. Zoom, zoom, zoom. into the Dune Sea. You used to have to manually click on these as well, that's why you can do that. But then they just went, as soon as you're in an area, you can automatically fast travel. It's like, well, that kinda defeats the purpose of that. So you bet your eyes can take it. Yeah, I know. Especially in the format it had come out now, right? Because a lot of things are online on streaming services and whatnot. And just pause it, have a break, come back. 13 hours every flight from the US to Japan, yeah. In your nap, probably on the flight, to be honest, if you can, or at least close your eyes. I don't know about you, but I find it hard to sleep on planes unless I'm really tired. So, yeah. Close your eyes at least. When I do sleep quite heavily. So sometimes it's really weird. It's like my body says, you need more sleep. And so I just slept in this morning as well until like midday, and I'm like, come on, I set my alarm for earlier. I wanted to do stuff.
Dr. Sopran here.
Oh,
we
fair
finished
enough.
our initial catalog of the cave artifacts, which register as over 20,000 years old. You think that would narrow down the possible creators, wouldn't you? There weren't many societies capable of space travel in that period. But I can't find any society or species that fits these criteria. Even Gree technology isn't comparable.
And the cartons.
Anyway,
yeah.
Dr. Lyric and I will study the primary device and assign lesser relics to the others to keep them busy. Hopefully, we'll find something useful. Zerka's going to make a fortune off this stuff if we can figure it out. End log.
What I find interesting as well, I'm just noticing a bit more as well since I've read Dawn of the Jedi and stuff. It's that there's some people that are a lot more aware of what the Rakatans were and the history of them and everything than others. So I think, cool. Oh, look at this big bone. Must be off a crate dragon. Nice. Ah, yeah, there's a great dragon. Epic, actually. Can I do this? I haven't done this much. It takes photos and sends the screenshots to your files. And that's one of the collector's edition things. And I believe that works properly. Yeah, because of course the star maps in KOTOR is quite connected to the Rakatans and all that. But like in Dawn of the Jedi, they actually have Rakatans that are still alive and that sort of stuff, which is even more interesting to read about them. And I'm gonna check.
This is Director Antaean speaking.
That it went into
As
my
you
files
know,
properly.
worker safety is one of Zerka's top priorities, and we take accidents seriously. Therefore, due to concerns surrounding studies of the device, we are implementing a new policy. Anyone
Yeah,
wishing
there
to
we go.
perform
Which
a
one's
physical
better?
inspection of the device must get written authorization from myself and Dr. Daigo. Research using droids
Daigo,
and
yeah.
remote scanners may continue normally. Please note that this does not affect our division's overall schedule.
Yeah, that's a cool screenshot. I wish I'd have removed the name tag on one guy, but I can crop that. That'll look cool because you can see the whole skeleton and everything with the cave. It's cool. But yeah, but also some information about the Rakatans and stuff is only in source books before Dawn of the Jedi. Like, in the Essential Guide to Warfare, at the start it says about the Qua and the Riccartans and their relationship a bit and what happened with them. And we don't get that in actually any story material other than some of the source books, which is a bit annoying. I wish we had more stories about them and everything, because I think that's what was gonna happen until, unfortunately, the decanonization happened. So I guess we can just infer and put bits and pieces together now of what happened in between.
I want my concerns on the record before more people get hurt. I'm worried about the device. Its energy readings keep fluctuating, and it appears to be trying to link with the lesser artifacts. I think it's a weapon, maybe a bomb. Sopran's theory about it being a Gree Enclave creation are inane. We've already got evidence of an ancient alien civilization visiting Tatooine, and they weren't Gree. We've seen similar technology in the Kashyyyk Shadowlands.
Star map?
I'm sure the Infinite Empire is tied to the device's origins, no matter what anyone says, and I'm tired of being ignored.
Infinite Empire. There we go. The dudes. So the other lady was just being an idiot. I forgot about that detail. He the real one. He know the history. Here you go from Dawn of the Jedi to KOTOR, and you get to see the remnants of the Riccartans, and even on Tython, the Flesh Raiders, how they are on Tython in this game compared to the Flesh Raiders, how they are in Dawn of the Jedi. It's amazing to see how less powerful they are and how much less of a threat, to be honest. Because obviously not all of them survived and all that. Oh yeah, I should look here. No more to learn. Right. 32? Ancient aliens! Yes, of course, because Zerk is also a human-centric corporation. Because you know the bad guys when they're human-centric and xenophobic, right?
Well, Dr. Lyric is gone. He's put in for a transfer and is heading back to Anchorhead, taking one of the lesser relics with him. Good riddance. He was a pain to work with. Still, Lyric's theory about an ancient infinite empire and a master alien species was fringe science at best, but some of his data makes sense. I'm going to run a new series of tests tomorrow, using a remote arm to open up the device. We'll see where it goes from there.
We are the most dangerous game after all. True. This woman is paying you. Hey, she's just an idiot. I mean, enough historians would still be around to talk about the Riccartans. Completely makes sense that history is lost. I forget now if there was an event for that. Damn it. But, yeah. Brain problem sometimes. But yeah.
Life signs are nil, sir.
It's not been that long since KOTOR. It's like, what, 1,000 years or something? Hang on. Yeah, look at my timeline. That's my script for my short film for this semester. I should start the conversation so I don't have to kill things again.
This is Director Antean to all Zerka employees. Please listen and remain calm. few minutes ago, we experienced a minor equipment failure in the main laboratory. As a precaution, we are initiating lockdown procedures. Do not attempt to override the system, so the computers will respond with force. Stay where you are, and you'll be alerted when the situation resolves.
Yes. It's only like just over 300 years since KOTOR 2. I mean, since KOTOR. So it's like, KOTOR 2 is a bit longer. Oh, that makes sense, duh, because Raven's in prison for 300 years. Yeah, it's interesting. It's only been a bit over 300 years since, I mean, they knew about the Rakatans. They had the remnants on the Rakata, KOTOR and that. And yet they still go, nah, they don't exist. Someone must be really trying to cover up the existence of Rakatans. That could be a good story. If they tell a bit about, I mean, weave it into some of the other stories and that, about how they're trying to cover up what happened with the Rakatans and where all of the technology came from that they rely on for hyperspace and that they reverse engineered it from Rakatan technology so they don't have to use the force to work it and all that. Oh. There's another droid here. And it's regarded as fringe science, which I don't get, because the Rakatans are obviously there and they're bad guys. And they even in this game, you find Rakatan artifacts and everything. It's like, really? Fringe science? Especially when you get to like Belsavas and stuff. Group phase. Let's go. I remember this. I played the smuggler before this trooper, and people voted on doing the trooper next, which is why I did it. But all of these planetary story arcs are the same for the trooper and the smuggler, and all the Republic side planetary story arcs are the same, and all of the Imperial planetary story arcs and the side missions are the same. Haha, lock on! I see your Schwartz is as long as mine. A quote for a quote makes the world implode. Indeed. The ring is bogus. I got it in a box of Cracker Jack. We comb the desert for a traitor, and then we find out that he's trying to help us, but we're still gonna kill him in the end anyway, because he's a traitor. So yeah. Welcome, Lock-On. Oh! Don't you dare try to kill me. Give him the raspberry! Someone's jammed our transmission, sir! Raspberry. Lone Star! Didn't know you stream. Checked earlier in the stream you went on today. Nah, man! Weekly Sweater stream! Did you not know? Gotta have your weekly Sweater stream. And I'm gonna make my next EU101 video come out after I finish this stream, just because I didn't get time to do it before Friday night. So this is their artifact. Because if you look on the schedule on Twitch, it tells you when I'm gonna stream, and it should still have 9 PM my time. Swotor. And also, I upload the stream from the previous week on YouTube the same time I start the next one here. And I assume so because I checked, probably was minutes early or something. Yeah, probably. Like, I started more on time at the moment. So yeah, that might be it. Because sometimes I just start a bit earlier and sometimes I start on time. So yeah. What happened?
How did you do all this?
Here's secret cartons! All of this happens and they go, I don't believe there were Rakatans in the Infinite Empire. Why did they do that?
What were you trying to achieve?
Oh yes, make sure you know which each of my things are. There's all of my emotes that I have now, because I've got tier 1, 2, and 3 in order there. Emotes. Which are cool, because now they're all up. Regardless of related to the Mon Calamari, just look at them. And possibly species deviation and all that. There is a bit of a resemblance. But, hey, I doubt it. It can't defeat the Republic.
We already have one empire too many. It hasn't won the war and neither will you.
Alright. All of these dudes again coming to try kill my trooper this time. Defeat the imprisoned one's ambush. Might as well activate the shield. Make a force imbued dudes. Surprise! I haven't been looking at updating more for a little bit on Twitch because I've been busy doing things. Alright, destroy the things. I need to go over here. Damn you fools! Alrighty, destroy the droid manufacturing stuff. Oh, I'm out. Oh, I was out of combat for a moment somehow. Gotta love using movie music that gets copyright claimed on YouTube, so they. Lucasfilm under Disney makes money. Oh. That's why I kind of want to get all of the games that have movie music in them out of the way first on my playthroughs. So then in the future, I don't have to worry about that as much. So like KOTOR and the Force Unleashed and stuff will probably be later still. So I guess got to look at what games I want to play next. But next week coming will be EU reviews on YouTube, so it's cool. I'm cool, cat bad. Yeah. Spooky Castle was a game when I was young that my dad had that we played on Windows XP or whatever, Windows 98.
How nice of you.
It was one of the ones I called the Hammer game. I should play that one time just for fun. Hey, damn straight you're unprepared.
Marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. We could never have excavated this place without your help. Oh, we knew where the base was, but getting inside, ghastly work. And I should say, I'm delighted to finally meet you in person.
I don't have time for this, Lexendi.
What's your hurry? Sit down and let's talk. You see, when I was assigned to stop
He's
the
got
Republic
the
from finding
scars
this
like
facility,
Joker.
I was intrigued.
You want to
by
know
the
how I
doomsday
got
device.
these scars?
That my superiors told me to stay away only whet my appetite. I decided to take the device for myself.
Too bad I have it.
You think I'm gonna just hand it over?
Hear me out first. I'm offering a very large sum of credits, as well as rescinding the kill order on Camus, if you help me. Hand over the device, and the Republic never has to know. Tell Fowler you destroyed it. What do you say?
No deal. Like, my troopers, like, I very much stick to the mission. I'm not making deals with the enemy.
Does this answer your question?
Of course, a blaster bolt destroyed it all.
How could you do that? Do you know what that thing was? What it was worth? Oh, now you've left me no choice. I'm going to have to kill you. Painfully.
You want to know how I got these scars? I can't do the same Heath Ledger voice, but you know, you get me. He looks like he has those on the side. Woo! He did! So much for big Lexendi and his scars. Boom, here we go. He got dunked on for sure. I jet boost the whole time. Yeah, it's one of the things. The mounts don't work, but the rocket boost you unlock in the legacy unlocks does. Ease of, yeah, just quality of life little things. So I'll show you in here. There's the rocket boost, and then you get upgrades for it. I've played the game on and off since launch, so I've got a bunch of stuff on there already. Oh, mouse. Now going out here. It's funny how they go, well, we can't find the base, but they don't look before the Zerka bodyguard droids and everything that are right there outside. Anyway. Ooh, yes. I'm still tossing up which question I want to do for my 101 video next, after this next one. Because some of us misconception questions. Because the one I'm thinking I might do next is the why does everyone say that Luke is overpowered and like a Force god? Yeah. Some things that, like the idea, so my EU101 questions, the videos are there as a way of me going, well, I would never have thought to make a video on that as far as any lore videos, but I can answer it just off the top of my head for most of them. And so that's basically my lore videos series at the moment, where I'm answering people's questions that I go, oh, actually, I never would have thought to try to say that, because I'm going, well, as I'm reading this stuff and I don't watch lore videos myself, I just know that. Whereas people who maybe, yeah, people just want to know, I guess. Let's take out these Imperials. Goes into Imperial place, it's all red. Well, we know there's bad guys. And again, there's bad guys on both sides. There we go. I'm happy that I'm averaging a couple more views than I did when I started. Actually. Because I go, well, if I still only had like 1 or 2 viewers, and it slowly climbs. That seems to be my journey with the YouTube and the Twitch bit at the moment, is I slowly climb, like, followers and views and whatnot, rather than any great huge growth, which a bit is like, well, it seems to be just my experience with it, but it's nice because I'm not growing too fast and then I put too much stress on myself. I won't say no if stuff happens, it'll just be like, oh, awesome. Now I can do more, and I might put more time and effort into things like my YouTube stuff. And this is very much going into my thought process at the moment. With some of my videos, I have had videos that require a lot more time and effort to put together that I've just procrastinated on. Because I'm like, well, if I do all this effort, it's not really going to reach any more people than I would if I did my E101 stuff I'm doing right now. So why would I put in all the extra effort? At the moment, I still have the idea and it could be executed later. But why would I put in all the effort now when it's not actually going to be
Lieutenant,
rewarded?
You made it just in time. Gork called for a full-scale evacuation. He's already at the hangar in the back of the base overseeing the evacuation, and he has my bomb designs with him. Please, you have to get to the landing area and stop Gork before he escapes with my bomb designs.
And Gork isn't my objective.
You're the reason I'm here, Fuse, not Gork.
I'm clearly not going anywhere, Lieutenant. After you've taken down Gork, you can...
Warning. Warning. Self-destruct sequence initialized. All personnel must evacuate to the hangar area immediately. This is not a drill. Countdown sequence initialized.
Sure, lock on.
Warning. Warning. Facility detonation imminent.
Oh no, we're too late. The entire base, it's gonna be vaporized. We're out of time.
What? We're dead, mate.
You telling me there's no way out?
No, I'm not saying that. I mean, well, you can cancel the self-destruct sequence. You'd have to go to the command center to cancel the detonation, and, well, you could even unlock myself from there. But by the time you reach the command center and stop the explosion, Gork will have escaped with my bomb designs. That can't happen.
Obi-Wan was old when he died. Oh, dear me. Have fun dying, traitor.
I hope you enjoy your execution.
Just go, Lieutenant. Just go.
Yeah, see, my content is also too positive. As far as getting the views on YouTube, at least. I know I'm on a rant for that, but yeah, I haven't heard anyone say that because they said he looks too old. But they haven't said he's old. But like, the whole view of that, my content doesn't appeal to the algorithm either, because the algorithm likes a lot of negativity as far as, oh, if I'm talking about Star Wars, hating on the new canon and talking about new stuff that's coming out, it gets a lot more views than it does if I'm talking about my love of the EU and my EU reviews and all that.
Alpha Squad, Beta
So,
Squad,
yeah.
Gamma Squad, check. Good. Delta? Where is Delta Squad?
Not sure, sir. They should be here by now.
It's dying time, you imp scum!
I'm here to take you down.
Who the... Ah, of course. I should have known.
I mean, the thing is, I don't do all gaming either. That might screw the algorithm up a bit.
I'd like a word with this one. Do you have any idea what you've done here? What you've cost me? Cost the Empire? I'll have to spend months locating another sufficiently worthless planet with another town full of sufficiently worthless beings if I'm to conduct any useful research at all.
I mean, just what I do for my content is I do the gaming, but I also do the EU reviews, and then I've done some figure reviews and sort of like a variety Star Wars Expanded Universe channel, as well as a couple of other bits and pieces. But yeah. You did do what you said you'd do, Locom. And so, I mean, if there's anything to help, sure. I've tried getting better at my thumbnails, which has been an improvement since earlier in the piece. And I do my best to make things entertaining and stuff, but some of it's just like, well, some of my content just appeals to hardcore EU fans as well. So there's that too. But yeah, I love killing jerks like you.
I'm gonna enjoy taking you down.
Oh, I can't wait to watch you try.
All squads, open fire!
He did, son! The traitor's dead, wahaha! Explosions! You just get up at the same time. Yes! Oh, the other captain's more powerful. Yeah, that's the thing. I just need more exposure. I'm not very good at the social media thing, to be honest. But I feel like I've tried it already. Like, I've shared on stories my video just went up and whatnot, and I share in a couple of Star Wars groups still my videos for anyone interested. But Facebook's not great because it'd be good if you could embed the videos into Facebook from YouTube. Oh. Yeah. I mean, you watch something Star Wars, you see all of the new canon crap come up.
Squad, hold up. Get me a solid perimeter ASAP.
You must be the commander of Havoc Squad. I'm Lieutenant Tasser, sir. 43rd Advanced Recon Squad.
We're advertising 1K followers are needed to get traction on social media. Yeah, I know. It's like, yeah, I'm not the person to go, oh yes, approach someone, can you share my videos and whatever, because I'm just like, it doesn't seem good for me to do that. I'm more honored if someone comes to me and goes, hey, am I able to share my your videos on my page or whatever. That just means a lot to me when someone approaches me like that, because I want to start as well with my content and the way I do things, and I've thought about this for a while. I want to start the way that I'll be even later, at least in the mindset and the decisions that I make and stuff, with that sort of thing as well. So I never go begging for shares or anything. The Rakanas, they glass of panda sand, which caused Anakin to hate sand, and then sand caused Anakin to the dark side. Yes, exactly, lock on. He's supposed to be my backup.
You came to help? You're a little late.
Yes, sir. That's definitely the impression we got coming in. Apologies. General Garza rerouted us from a 2-week sightseeing op on Ryloth to assist you, Lieutenant. Looks like you've already taken care of things, though.
This is how pros do it.
Feel free to look around. You might learn something.
Yeah, my men and I are learning valuable lessons even as we speak. Garza mentioned a possible prisoner for us to haul back to Coruscant.
I started doing that at the end of my videos now.
If he's still running loose, we could lend you a hand.
But the problem is I need to get people to watch the videos. Because once people watch the videos, it's okay. Already took care of him. No need.
The objective could not be taken alive.
Can't win them all, I guess. All right, people. Let's sweep through the rubble and see if we can find the target's body to take back to General Garza. See you around, sir.
Yeah, I know. I like to say that. That's my mentality. But people have said that reminding people to subscribe at the end of the video and that at the end does help. As well as I think it gives a little bit of time that people know, oh, this is the end of the video. And people that are on autoplay might actually be able to go, oh, I might go and click down and do that. But, I mean, yeah, it's a thing. General Kenobi. The sound alerts are fairly quiet for me, so hopefully you hear them. I find the content speaks for itself, but then people have said it does help, so I started doing it. I had to find a way to say it that sounds natural to me, because I don't naturally just promote myself, unless I switch a flick and go, don't forget to follow for more gaming streams or whatever. Because I like to do the content speak for itself too. That's been my mentality, but then there's also other people that need to be reminded, apparently, to click a button if they like someone's content so they can see more content that they might like. It's all a fun, weird thing. But like, it seems like people gain popularity in certain times. You played Halo there twice, Will, did you? That was very quiet. I didn't hear that second one. But yeah, I like to do that. But I think that even for me, when I'm watching a video, I tune out when they start saying, oh, don't forget to like and subscribe and whatnot. But yeah. It does do a thing where I go, pause the video. Yeah.
Well,
you didn't hear it either, weird.
Soldier. You look like a mess. Must have been some fight.
Was there a base?
Yeah.
Did you see the device?
I mean,
Camus was worried that if you failed, it'd
that's the sort of way I do it.
You saw
that's the way I've worked it out.
Yeah.
It's going,
too, so
don't forget to subscribe if you want to see some more EU content that I do and all that stuff. I mean, you might have watched my videos. I don't know if you watched the YouTube side must lock on. You didn't hear us, so pause to try again and see if at the same time. First time it was very quiet, Will, and second time I couldn't hear it, which was weird. But anyway. Where was an alien?
That device? It had an ancient creature trapped inside. It had gone insane. I had to kill it.
You're kidding. I had no idea. But if it's settled, that's good enough for me.
So this is over? We're sure?
You'll still need to testify, Camus. The investigation of Zerka won't end here.
Get me to Coruscant, away from the Sand People and circa cyborg assassins? I'll testify all you want.
You should know. Scanners picked up a Zerka ship fleeing the system.
But I think I am just gonna go back to doing Star Wars EU more on my channel, and that's gonna be the regular thing that I do. That would be good. There won't be a problem.
Without Lexende, they've lost their claws.
Anyway, I promised you payment. Don't ever say the SIS isn't grateful. Now take care of yourself and try not to get pulled back into these corporate schemes. Camus can tell you, they never really end.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've been doing it for a bit, which is why you may have seen one of them, but I know you like the interacting live as well, which I don't blame you. I like that as well, so it's like, yeah, that's fine. Oh, hang on. I like those better. With the colouring. And good stuff. Can you talk to the mayor again? Up there. You may have seen one of them or something. I only watch a few YouTube channels as well to like actually keep up with. Some I just see random ones, or I just type in something and like lo-fi music if I'm studying or something. And I never subscribe to the people because I'm just like, this is cool lo-fi music, but a lot of people do it. So yeah, I get you, lock on. Here we go.
Lieutenant, you made it. Please, have a seat. Tell me what happened. Was your mission against the Imperials a success?
Yeah, I'm afraid that's classified.
I can't discuss the details.
Yes, of course. I understand. Top secret mission, of course. Well, could you at least tell me about Fuse? I mean, did you rescue him from the Imperials?
He got what he deserved. Sorry, I can't tell you.
All of the details about Fuse are classified, I'm afraid.
Shame. I really took a liking to him. Be nice to know if he made it out safe. So, your general called while you were gone. I filled her in on what I knew. Nice lady. Stern, though.
She's a good seer.
General Garza is an exemplary officer.
She definitely seemed to know what's what. Comes with the job, I guess. Anyway, she wants you to call her from your ship before you take off. She was pretty insistent about it, actually. I hope there's nothing wrong.
Something is always
it's
wrong.
It's not one problem, it's another.
I guess you wouldn't have much to do if there wasn't, huh? Well, Lieutenant, the people of Anchorhead owe you an incredible debt. You've saved countless lives from a threat we never could have imagined. I managed to scrape together a small reward for you. It's the least we could do to thank you.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate it, Mayor Claren.
Lieutenant, Code 4978 is very clear. Accepting rewards of this nature is forbidden.
It isn't your call.
We're taking the reward, Sergeant, and that's final.
The decision is yours, sir. But it's still a violation of code.
Sorry, I didn't think it would be such a big deal. I just think that a good deed should be rewarded.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I guess this is where we part ways. It's been a real pleasure having you here, Lieutenant. An honor. We'll never forget what you've done for us.
Just doing my duty.
The Republic prides itself on protecting the innocent.
Well, be sure the Republic knows how much we appreciate the help. Good luck, Lieutenant. You'll always be welcome in Anchorhead.
She is the only romance option, so yes. But we needed to loosen up a bit. Alara is her name, by the way. Alara Dawn, says there. It's a bit annoying how there's not as many options for romance. Especially like on the trooper and that. It's fine. I'll just tease her like Bastila.
Lieutenant, thank you for calling. From what I hear, you've been very busy. We have quite a bit to discuss. First, congratulations on stopping the bombings in Anchorhead. Mayor Claren was both impressed and grateful. Well done.
Thank you, General.
Glad I could make a difference.
You've represented the Republic very well in
Yes.
this. Good job. I also understand that you not only located Fuse, but routed an entire Imperial research facility in the process. Lieutenant Tasser filed his report only moments ago, actually. I'm sorry he and his men couldn't arrive sooner.
The help wasn't necessary.
I can handle these missions on my own.
That was Lieutenant Tasser's estimation as well. Still, I prefer to have backup available to you whenever possible. Tasser described the Imperial facility as a flaming graveyard, and I understand Fuse was among the deceased. I'll admit
Yeah,
I'm a bit
exactly,
confused by that
Jayland.
turn of events. According to Mayor Claren, Fuse cooperated and was instrumental in your operation.
Karen was easily duped. He sacrificed himself.
The Imperial base was
I
rigged to
won't
detonate.
lie.
Fuse insisted I leave him behind to stop Gorick.
That was very noble of him. What about the bomb designs that Fuse created for the Imperials?
Oh, come on,
Were
you
able to retrieve a
tease.
copy?
You may as well say it since you typed that out. You may as He's came with a... Yes, General.
Got it right here.
Excellent, Lieutenant. I'll download them to Coruscant for review.
Oh, we can use
I have
them.
nothing further for you, Lieutenant. Carry on with your mission and keep up the good work. Garza out.
Nice. Ooh, a better blast. And all the conversations, as per usual. Alright, I'll start over here.
So, I found our first potential target for the Morale Improvement Initiative. An Imperial propagandist known as the Ambassador. I've collected a sample of his lies for your review.
Friends, the Ambassador would have you know that you needn't live in fear. You needn't
Yes.
bow to men who are your inferiors.
Oh man, I wish I could do that.
Empire, you can live a life of purpose and accomplishment, where only those most fit to rule guide
Oops.
our society.
Everything's knocked then.
Greatness.
Lock on. Oh man. She wants to manage everything you do. Oh, that's perfect along the lines of what Jayland was saying as well, lock on. But I mean, it's not true, but yeah. You don't want them too uptight, you know. You want to have a good time with them. Not go, that's against regulations. No, duh. I already want him
Just
dead.
a few seconds of that guy talking is enough for me.
These spurious recordings are broadcast all over the galaxy, filling people with doubts about our noble cause. The Ambassador is the public face of our enemy. Removing him will boost Republic troops' morale and combat effectiveness.
Sounds like fun.
Maybe you can take him out in the middle of a broadcast.
We can only hope we'll be so fortunate, sir. The SIS is actively searching for the Ambassador, but he's difficult to track down.
Hydrate.
As soon as I have more information, you'll be the first to know, sir.
Alrighty. More conversation.
Sir, we've had a breakthrough. The Ambassador has been spotted. He's staying in a suite at the Star Cluster Casino on Nar Shaddaa. If I move quickly, I can take him before he's relocated.
Perfect.
Sounds like a plan, Forex.
For the Republic.
For the Republic. Military is just a giant love dodecahedron.
Sir, I am pleased to report that the mission was a complete
Oh, what's
success.
Alara doing walking
Though the
there?
ambassador had 15 armed guards in his casino suite, I managed to storm through them all, grab the lying fool, and leap out through the window.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Sounds like you really took them by surprise.
Very much so, sir. The enemy never had a chance. Having timed my assault perfectly,
Chungus Grievous.
I landed on a passing Ugnaught salvage scow after a mere 130
Chungus Grievous, yeah.
Once I had made my apologies to the proprietors of the scow, I turned my prisoner over to the SAS, and the toll of liberty rang out across the galaxy.
I'm surprised he lived.
Wasn't the ambassador at least injured by that fall?
He suffered only minor injuries. 15 fractures, some lacerations and abrasions, and a ruptured spleen. Nothing Bacta and a skilled surgical droid can't fix. Now that the ambassador's influence won't be spewing across the galaxy, I suspect we'll see a marked improvement in Republic morale. The only problem now will be selecting an even more impressive target.
Impressive. Yeah, Chungus Grievous. Right? And of course it's a bit different. But yeah, I that's hilarious. He's a big Grievous, he's a big chunky droid. Such a big chunky droid. Oh, it's funny.
Got a problem, sir. Weapons malfunction. I had a couple of misfires during that prison run. I think the barrel might be out of whack. Not surprising given all the action we've seen. With your permission, I'd like to inspect the rest of the squad's ordnance, make sure everything's up to code.
Good idea.
Way to think ahead, Jorgen.
That's what I do.
Chumvis.
When you're sniping enemies from 800 meters, any imperfection in the blaster can ruin your shot.
800 meters? Nice.
You hit targets from that far? You're good.
Part of the job, sir.
Now, I'll leave the interesting one to last. The romance option.
Sir, I need to speak to you immediately. I've received a strange holomessage that appears to bear Imperial signal codes. I haven't watched it yet. I wanted you present to supervise and confirm that I'm not engaged in secret communications with Imperial personnel.
Sound urgent.
We better watch it immediately.
Yes, sir. I'll load it now.
Laura, it's me, Alexei. I hope
A Thundercat!
It's been a long time.
He's a Cathar.
Sir, this message is from my brother. I don't know what to say.
It's the same species as Juhani. As a point of reference, but Juhani, of course, looks different for whatever reason. Graphics, I'll call it. Take your time.
I know this must be hard for you.
It's more surprising than anything. I honestly never thought I'd see his face again.
I'm sorry
Thunder
to contact you
Cathar,
like
yes.
this, but I need your help. My men and I...
You can play as Cathar as well.
We were caught tampering with one of the Hutt's operations. We never dreamed the slugs would have so much security. These Hutts are Imperial allies, Alara. There is no rescue team. We'll be disavowed and left to die. Please. You're my only hope now.
Can we trust him?
How do we know Alexei isn't leading us into a trap?
We should proceed with
Oh,
caution.
if she didn't like that.
But I don't believe my brother is lying to us. I believe I can bring him to our side. I know my brother better than anyone. I can convince him to defect. Perhaps it's best if I see to this matter alone, sir. Alexei will be much easier to convince if he doesn't feel outnumbered.
Don't go soft on him.
If your brother won't flip, you'll bring him in as a prisoner. Understood?
Yes, sir. Coordinates are included at the end of the message. I'll prep my gear for search and rescue. The operation was a complete success, sir. Per Code 23 of the Enemy Interaction Guidelines, Alexei officially defected to the Galactic Republic. Given the circumstances,
He said the
we
line.
didn't have much time to catch up, but I have my brother back. Thank you for allowing me to help him.
That's great news.
I'm happy to hear that everything worked out.
Hopefully Personnel Division will allow me to stay in contact with Alexei. Not privately, of course, and help guide him through the defection process. I should start compiling notes for him. Thanks again, sir.
There was emotion in her voice then.
Yes, sir? Did you need something?
That was all of it for that then. So next is going to Alderaan. Which will be next week, probably. It's not, is he a Thundercat or not, but why is Blade in Star Wars? Yes! Yeah. So, I mean, that's SWTOR for tonight. So, thank you for joining and watching. I will cut this, so then just SWTOR goes over to YouTube. But I think I'm going to just play a little bit more of another game. I'll decide what I want to do in a minute. And what you guys are interested in. But yeah. So thank you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.